From the 2018 tornado to the 2020 derecho, Marshalltown has faced adversity, but our community has become stronger and M-Town proud. At Tyler Pashong State Farm Agency in Marshalltown, we have options for home, auto, life, and business. Our goal is to give you choices that impact in a positive way. As we have found out firsthand, life is never predictable, but you should always be prepared. Head to mtownproud.com to see how we can best fit your needs. We'd love to talk to you about what makes you M-Town proud.
The Cat Connection, powered by State Farm, mtownproud.com.
It is our Cat Connection, all brought to you by Tyler Pashong State Farm, mtownproud.com. New softball coach, Madaline Dalke with us. And, of course, first to the school district this year. You're teaching at the middle school. Tell me a little bit about your role in your daytime.
Yeah, so I'm a 7th grade social studies teacher. I also teach an expo called History of Sports. Okay. I just teach those studies, and I love it, and anything history.
Yeah, for sure. All right. So I loved history growing up. What's your favorite part of history to teach?
My favorite part is European history, which I don't get to teach much of, but it is my favorite. So.
Yeah, I love learning about like the Civil War and different aspects in the Revolutionary War. So that's good. Maybe sometime if we get you on Bobcat Live, we'll have to have a little history discussion.
Oh, gosh, yeah. We'll try it out.
All right. So tell me a little bit about the excitement in being named the head coach. You played at the collegiate level up in Waldorf, up in Forest City. So you kind of lean on that experience starting out your coaching career?
Yeah, a little bit. I gained a lot from my junior college experience. I played college soccer as well. Okay. So I have a lot of different backgrounds in terms of colleges. I'm very excited. I've coached a lot for over 14 years now, all travel ball. So I'm excited to get into the high school program. And I have a lot of support through the high school with like Jen O'Neill. So I'm really excited to get things going.
Yeah. For sure. Not only did you play there at Waldorf, but, you were all conference there, you kind of a utility and infielder. So how big was that experience overall to, your collegiate and as far as academic and how did that kind of round you into who you are today?
Yeah, it's exciting to get all conference nominations and awards like that. But just being able to get my degree there, Waldorf had a really good academic college for education. And my college coach was also a teacher. Okay. So being able to do education and softball all in one really helped me for now being able to still be doing that. My whole life's been softball and school, so it hasn't changed.
All right, so one of the big things that always gets mentioned here in the state of Iowa, we are one of the very few, I think maybe Wisconsin still plays, summer baseball and summer softball. AAU is so big in the summertime. Talk about a little bit of that conflict of interest. So many other states are playing AAU during the summer, and it's spring ball for a lot of teams. How does that kind of factor into some of the things you have to kind of overcome, coaching here in the state during the summer?
Yeah, so I grew up playing summer ball and high school softball, so it is a challenge because the girls aren't getting as many reps as possible, which is unfortunate because we just want them to play. I don't necessarily know what it's going to look like for us. I know for me, I want the girls to be at high school softball. If they can do both, I want them to do both. I'm not going to tell them yes or no, but my commitment's to the high school program and to those girls that are showing up every day. Yeah. So it is unfortunate, but it's whatever's best for the girls and their family. Yeah.
Have you gotten a chance to know some of the softball players yet?
Yeah, so I actually coached the fall ball team. Okay. My second day in down here in southern-ish Iowa, central Iowa, I met Liz Wise, and that following day I was at a softball practice. Mm-hmm. So I really jumped right into it with the girls, and I know a lot of the girls from volleyball as well. Mm-hmm. So
yeah. We like Olivia Wise there at the Keystone. She was a good freshman player for the Cats last year. Over there at shortstop, Kate Sandvik, she's an Iowa State commit. So there's a pretty decent core coming back into this new softball season. Jason Bowers led it for the last 3 years. Really enjoyed our time talking with him, and he came over from East Marshall and kind of elevated the program a little bit. Wins increased every year that he was here. He went from 11 to 16 to 19. But the Bobcats still looking for their first win winning season since 2013. So how are you looking to kind of transform this softball team and maybe take that extra step forward?
Yeah, this is what I'm most excited about. Bobcat Softball has to be completely rebuilt from the ground up in terms of where we're at in the community. I want this program to serve them as young women, not just as athletes. So wins are super important, and coming in for Bowers, we're really set in a good spot. So I'm less worried about that and more worried about how are we going to elevate the girls to be the best teammates they can be and active in the community. So
And I know one of the big pieces in the community, too, is the Marshalltown Area Girls Softball Association. They play hand. Have you kind of talked with them yet, or is that kind of in the works to be able to capitalize on what they do with some of the young ladies?
yeah, so that's the plan. I have had one meeting with them with softball, with our open gym starting. It's been a little tough. The MCC coach is also involved in it, and I've been working with the MCC coach as well. Our goal as softball in Marshalltown is for MGSA, Bobcat Softball, MCC to be well connected together. So my hope is to be at as much MGSA stuff as I can be. I want the high school girls working it. Like, we're going to be involved in the community.
Yeah. Well, and you mentioned you played at the JUCO level, so this is right in your back door for MCC. I mean, they team up really well with the esports team. They're starting a new bowling program at MCC, and they even recognize the continued success of the bowling program. So, I mean, it almost seems like a natural fit for softball to fit right in there too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And the new softball coach, he's great. I really love him. And they also got a new athletic director, and she played softball, and she's wonderful as well.
I believe she coached softball too, right?
Yeah, she did. Yes, she did. And she's a very good program that she came from.
All right. Well, we would love great, solid softball here in the community because we look at Fort Dodge every year, and I'm sure you've heard about their success that they have. I mean, what's it take to get to a program like that? Because, I mean, it doesn't matter who they have. It seems like every year they're kind of reloading. What's it kind of take to pull that kind of thing off?
Well, it starts from the ground up, so it's not a next year is going to be different, this year's going to be different. It's going to take years, and it's having a standard, and a standard from when they're 8 all the way up till they're high school and they graduate as seniors. There just needs to be a common line in terms of academics, athletic ability, but then also who you are as a person. So.
Yeah, for sure. Last question for you. Softball field has undergone pretty numerous, improvements over the past few years. A new playing service this year that the ladies will get to play on, and then obviously a new press box and new stands last year. Do you feel kind of that investment in helping you along in that process?
Yeah, I'm super grateful for it. Still lots of stuff to be done. There's never something not to be done on a sports facility. So I'm very grateful coming into the spot I'm in and hoping to make some more changes in the next coming years.
Yeah. Well, we also look forward to softball because that brings warmer weather, too.
Yes, I need the warm weather. Iowa's a little cold for me.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, thanks so much for the time. Great to get to meet you.
Thank you so much.
All right, that is new softball coach Madaline Dalke with us here on our Cat Connection, all brought to you by Tyler Pershong State Farm, mtownproud.com.